Hey, I hope everyone can hear me. If you are watching, um, if you are seeing this, just let me know that you can hear it. This is my first live stream for Noble Root Herbs. If you're not familiar, my name is Miss Lana, and I'm a sole proprietor of Noble Root Herbs LLC. I create custom blends. I do product reviews. I do adventures. Well, I will be doing adventures because of all the stuff that was kind of going on. It kind of hindered on doing any kind of travel. So I'm going to go ahead and do a live product review on Liposomal Vitamin C. If you can see that pretty good or not. And this is from Vegan Product Testers, and this is Fresh Nutrition. So I went ahead and tested this for about a month, and what makes it unique, what is Liposomal? There's a few people that had wrote reviews about this specific brand on Amazon, and they're like, they're a fraud, there's additives in it. No, there is more than vitamin C because it is liposomal, which is a fat-soluble vitamin C. It's not a water-soluble vitamin C. Not to say that it can't be soluble in water. It's just made with a fat. The fat that they used in this specific product would be coconut milk powder and non-GMO lecithin powder, organic lecithin powder. A lot of different herbs and vitamins are more fat soluble than water soluble, so it makes sense because it's going to have a higher absorption rate when you're including a fat in it. And since they did lecithin, is natural. They put it in a lot of different kinds of shake products. It's derived from soy in most cases. I don't know if it's derived from anything else other than soy. I'm not specifically a nutritionist, so don't quote me on that. But it does have the coconut milk powder, which is a fat, for the soluble intake of this vitamin C. So I did try it for about a month, and it didn't, because sometimes vitamin C's in a high dose can be kind of rough on the belly. And what I liked about this is because it's a more gentle formula, you can actually pull the capsule apart and sprinkle it into a shake or a smoothie or into some juice. And I did try it in a smoothie. It did add a little bit of a citrus kind of aftertaste to my smoothie. And then I tried it in a juice, and it definitely tasted like almost like a not like a sting on your tongue, but very much reminiscent of like a lemon juice. So it definitely has a citricy kind of tang to it. So with the Fresh Nutrition, this is the first time I've tried any of their products, and it has no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, gluten-free, vegan safe, made with non-GMO and all natural ingredients. And when I was reading through the ingredients, it's true, they're all natural. There's nothing really in here that's non-natural. And the caps are vegetarian, meaning that they're probably made out of agar-agar or another kind of vegan-friendly gelatin. And as far as the capsule goes, you can take up to 2 a day, and it is 1,000 or 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C. So especially with keeping your immune boost type of regimen, this is a great way to help with that. But also keep in mind, it promotes collagen production. Vitamin C promotes collagen production, and that's why they usually put it in a lot of beauty care products and serums and different things, but which work really good on the skin. But when you're taking it internally as well as doing it externally, you're pretty much sandwiching the benefits. So I would recommend, if you are going to do vitamin C, add some kind of collagen type powder or another type of herb or supplement that's going to help produce collagen. Taking agar-agar powder if you are vegetarian or vegan. If you're a lactose vegan, or if you're just a regular, you're just a meat eater. You don't really care as long as it's health food, goes in your body, or whatever your diet is, whatever it is. You could do the gelatin packets, which are really helpful. They're bovine, and you can eat them like Jello. You can cap them up. You can mix them. The texture is a little different. If you're going to mix it into something, mix it into like a smoothie. If you're just going to just straight mix it into juice or something, it's going to have a weird kind of texture. If you're a texture person, doing the agar powder or the gelatin, you might find it's hard to get down. But and then if you're adding the vitamin C in a capsule inside of it, it's going to make it kind of citrusy. And yeah, it might not be very pleasant for you. So just kind of like an FYI. It also states on here a healthy immune system, and it's a powerful antioxidant. So yes, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. It's found in just about everything that we eat, but they're very small incremental amounts, and a lot of them are not fat soluble. So for this to have that, uh, it makes it like the fat, and it makes it more like a catalyst to go into your bloodstream for the best absorption. And you'll find that with a lot of supplements and a lot of herbs and things, adding a fat to that, you'll usually have a better absorption content because there's this whole thing on vitamins out there. They're saying like vitamins are bullshit. They're not worth the money and this and that. And it's like, no, it's not so saying that vitamins are not good. It's just it depends on how they're being delivered into our system, right? So if you're just taking a huge, compressed vitamin pill, it's probably not going to be the gentle on your digestive system, and there could be some threat to build up depending on what kind of additives and caking agents they put in these types of vitamins. But if you go to a health food store or a specialty store, I know, what about my wallet? There's going to be all kinds of options for you, whether you go to a Sprouts, a Nature's Grocer, your local health food shop that's maybe like a mom and pop, or even Amazon. You can find all different kinds of prices. Just check the ingredients and see what other agents they have in there that's corresponding with the actual incremental amounts of the vitamin. And here, the capsule is 15 milligrams, and it is a pretty big capsule. And you'll notice that I would say probably a little less than half of that. Sorry, I was working on stuff, so my fingers look all. But you'll notice that it is pretty powdery looking. But for them delivering 15 milligrams of vitamin C, having all that coconut and lecithin powder in there, it's a pretty good mix. The way that it looks and how it feels. To me, I feel like it's a pretty balanced mix. Again, I'm not a chemist, so I don't know. I'm just going based off of my observation. It was gentle on my stomach. I took about 2 a day because I was trying to see what it would do in regards to collagen production. I am going to be 36 in the fall, and at this age, I really am trying to find ways to keep things kind of nice and smooth and keep myself looking presentable to the world, but also for myself, not just the outside, but I also want to keep the inside nice and healthy too. Feel good, look good, act good, do good, type of thing, I guess. I do, yeah, out of 5 stars, I would go ahead and I'm going to give this a full 5, because the flavor wasn't bad when I mixed it with something. It didn't mess up my stomach, which sometimes certain supplements will be sensitive to my stomach and kind of do some twists and turns that could be really inconveniencing to your day depending on what you're doing. The bottle is recyclable, so yay! It's a recyclable bottle. Good job, guys. And I do like that there's no additives, and it has all the different stamps. I do take it back. The lecithin is not soy derived, and it says soy free, so stand corrected. This is a live feed, so I'm going to mess up a lot. Gluten-free, non-GMO, and vegan. So yes, I think that whether you are a veggie head or not, this would be a great supplement to add to your arsenal of feel-good stuffs. As far as the cost goes, I believe this would, well, for me, I had to pay on Amazon, but I was reimbursed for trying it. And that's not why I'm giving it the 5 stars. I'm giving it the 5 stars because it actually it said what it was going to say. It did what it was going to do. So I think it was like, I want to say it was like $15 or something. But it's 90 capsules. So if you're doing one, that's a 3-month supply of vitamin C, which is actually really good considering the quality of it. Because if you go to like a drugstore or a health food store, a good quality vitamin C for that many days supply is going to be anywhere from $10 to $30 anyway. So I would say it's probably in the medium margin. But other than that, yeah, that's my review. And then a follow up on the um, Indian Warrior that I did a video on. The follow up to that, I said that I was going to make a tea out of it instead of smoking it. I did make the tea, and the tea was a very herbally, earthy flavor. It wasn't bad if you're into like a real earthy kind of rooty flavor. And it definitely had reminiscence of relaxation, much like MMJ. So if you do make the tea, if you were to have a lot of things to do on your list that day, it might kind of slow you down. But if you were to drink the tea and lay down, you could probably fall asleep. But I don't really see it putting you down like a tranquilizer or anything, but it could make you relax enough to want to drift off to sleep. So I'm also going to do a follow-up video on the wild daga as well, because I said I was going to make a tea out of that. I'm going to do a follow-up. I've just been kind of tied up with a few different projects and some different meet and greets this past couple weeks. And I'll be taking a trip out to Michigan next month, so I'll have some video footage. I'm going to try to do like an herb walk, depending on, I'm going to be up north, probably near, we're trying to decide if we want to go towards the Alpena area or if we want to go to like the Sleeping Bear Dunes area. So I'll have some really cool footage to share. Michigan is a beautiful, beautiful state. It's more than just industrial history. It's amazing woods, and I guarantee we'll find Bigfoot. No, I hope so. But it's an amazing place. It's super beautiful. There's farms, and there's different kinds of terrains of forest, thick forest. There's all kinds of beaches. There is small rolling hills areas, and then there's like the suburban regular inner city areas as well. So I want to show the other side of Michigan, which is the more nature side, and show what some of those sandy beaches look like, and show you what some of those rich, dense forests look like. Like bear country is basically what we're going to be going to visit. So it's been quite a few years since I went back to Michigan, and I'm really excited to see some folks I haven't seen in a long time. And yeah, it should be really interesting. And my hair is super shiny today, in case you're wondering. I'm working, and it looks super thin. I'm actually working on a hair grow oil treatment, and I have a proprietary blend that I'm working on right now, and I'll give you a couple hints of what's in it. But it does have some castor oil in there, but it has a bunch of other really smoothing, nice oils, and I put about six different essential oils in there for nutrients. So my hair is really slicked down to take in all those yummy types of things. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this out later and see how it works. Right now it smells really good, and I'll probably post something more about the hair growth oil treatment. I was actually inspired by the Hair Grow JC Walker on Netflix, and I was like, man, you know what? That is a really good idea to make some kind of hair product, because I haven't really made a whole lot of hair products in a long time. I had made some like beard oils, and I made some scalp massage oils, especially for people that have eczema and psoriasis, but I haven't really done a whole lot with hair growth. And I was like, yeah, I might as well just experiment with that. So it was really cool to be inspired by such an amazing person who persevered and really did set out to the world of what they really wanted to do, and they made a really great change. So what better way to pay homage to such a great woman than to get inspired to try something different. So all right, well, thank you all for viewing this and watching. Like, click, share, ding the bell, and yeah, definitely check out the Fresh Nutrition Liposomal Vitamin C. and leave in the comments what your thoughts are. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can hit me up on here or on my website at www.noblerootherbs.com. You can also find me on all the socials, such as Instagram and Facebook, and you can find out some more content that might not be on here as well. So thank you all so much, and you take care. Oh, just remember, wellness always starts at the root.